Going by Christian teachings and faith, December 5th is an important day in the celebration of Christmas because that was the day when Jesus went down to the 7-Eleven and got a big gulp of Mountain Dew Code Red. Now, this is important because 7-Eleven, this was so long ago, this is when the place was called 5-8. It wasn't called 7-Eleven yet. So, you know, the more you know. And what the fuck am I talking about here? Day 5. Alright. I got it. Let's open it. Alright, day 5, slightly bigger box than last time. Let's pop it open and see what we get. Ooh, I know what that is. I know what that is. This takes me back. Remember last Advent calendar, we got one of these and it was like a weird purple and pink abomination and the rubber bands had all melted and deteriorated and turned into powder? This is a rubber band gun, by the way. I should point that out. This came from a 25-cent machine, except this was one you had to put in 50 cents to get a rubber band gun. So I could get 2 small prizes or 1 folding rubber band gun. And I remember one day I finally went with the rubber band gun, and I was the best choice of my life. I can't tell you how many times I had this taken away from me when I was going to school. Countless times. Because I kept bringing it and shooting people with it, and I would get it back at the end of the day or at the end of the week or whatever. I think when they started keeping it to the end of the week, that's when I stopped bringing it with me, because then I was afraid I wouldn't get it back. But the way this thing works, if it still works, I would imagine it still does. It still clicks. Yeah, it still clicks. Yeah, it still works. Alright. So the way this works is they have those little tiny, they're like dental rubber bands that they put on braces, and you hook it around the front right here. There's a little tooth, and you pull it back and hook it around a little sprocket back here, and then when you pull the trigger, it's not going to turn because there's no rubber band pulling on the sprocket, but the sprocket turns and fires off the rubber bands. And I remember really, really wanting one of these, and finally getting one and being so happy. It came with like 5 rubber bands, and I immediately lost all of them. I had to buy more. This thing stayed with me all throughout like elementary school, and I'm just really glad I still have it after all these years. I wasn't going to get rid of it, but you lose things over time, so I'm just glad I still got the rubber band gun. And I don't have any rubber bands to demonstrate it with. In fact, the last time we opened up one of these, I'm pretty sure I also didn't have any rubber bands to demonstrate it with because they were all melted. So you have to take my word for it, but this thing was hella fucking cool. This thing was fucking baller.